Hi, I'm Miss Pozek, and I'll be reading this book, It Feels Good to Be Yourself, written by Thresa Thorn and illustrated by Noah Grigney. This is Ruthie. She is a transgender girl. That means when she was born, everyone thought she was a boy until she grew a little older, old enough to tell everyone that she's actually a girl. Girl is Ruthie's gender identity. This is Xavier. Xavier is a cisgender boy. That means when Xavier was born, everyone thought he was a boy, and as he grew older, it turned out everyone was right. He is a boy. Boy is Xavier's gender identity. There are so many different ways to be a boy or a girl, too many to fit in a book. But not everyone feels like either a boy or a girl. Non-binary is a helpful word that can describe a kid who doesn't feel exactly like a boy or a girl. This is Ruthie's friend Alex. Alex is both a boy and a girl. When Alex was born, everyone thought Alex was a girl. But Alex is both boy and girl. This is Alex's gender identity. And this is Alex's friend JJ. JJ is neither a boy nor a girl. Ever since JJ was very little, they never felt exactly like a boy or a girl. They just felt like themselves. This is JJ's gender identity. JJ and Alex are both non-binary. Just like there are many different ways to be a boy or a girl, there are many different ways to be non-binary. Too many to fit in a book. Some kids feel like girls, and some kids feel like boys, and some kids feel a little of both, part boy and part girl. Some kids don't exactly feel like a boy or a girl. They feel like neither. And some kids feel that their gender identity isn't always the same. It's often changing. And even with all these possible ways to be, some kids don't feel like any of the words they know fit them exactly right. There are a never-ending number of ways to be yourself in the world. Whether you feel like a boy, a girl, both, neither, or if you describe yourself a different way, that is your gender identity. Your gender identity might match what people thought when you were born, but it might not. See, when you were born, you couldn't tell people who you were or how you felt. They looked at you and they made a guess. Maybe they got it right, but maybe they got it wrong. What a baby's body looks like when they're born can be a clue to the baby's gender, but not always. When people guess wrong, it's okay to let them know. Ruthie was 5 when she told her parents, I know you think I'm a boy, but I really feel like a girl. Oops, Ruthie was a girl all along. They just didn't know at first. When people guess right, it's also okay to let them know. Xavier was 3.5 when he told his family, I'm a boy and I like being a boy. You might feel like a boy and you might feel like a girl. You might feel like both boy and girl or like neither. You might feel like your gender changes from day to day or from year to year. You might feel like none of these words describes you perfectly, and you might not be sure yet. Maybe you're still figuring it out. Your feelings about your gender are real. Listen to your heart. No matter what your gender identity is, you are exactly, no matter what your gender identity is, you are okay exactly the way you are. And you are loved. It feels good to be yourself, doesn't it? So that was the book, It Feels Good to Be Yourself.